those who don't know, me, I'm Abigail, Professor D. Welcome back. Sorry I missed last week. Had family stuff to deal with. What I wanted to go over with you. You got to remember, most people studied with me for at least 4 weeks. So to try and condense this one particular type of reading, the block reading, into a 5-10 minute video is quite difficult. So I post a universal overview of the years, and a couple of people have asked me how I go about it. So this is what I'm showing you today. Unfortunately, I've definitely not picked the best colours for this. So 2000, I go apologise about the makeup. Most makeups in Australia contain sunscreen, which I'm allergic to, so unless I can get to the UK and get non-sunscreen makeup, I start to look ghostly. So this is the card for this year, which is the sign of Gemini. So there's a real duality with Gemini. When you look at a year that you've just lived, there may be 2 or 3 highlights. So what we've got is we've dealt out January, February, March, April, May, June, July, all the way around the year. And so when I do Universal Tarot, I face them down this way, whichever one jumps up. So February shows the death of a leader. Okay. So in February, someone who's of importance, it's not all about England, it's not all about the royal family, but someone of importance will pass away in February. The next card that jumps up is here, which is March, April, May, June. June, peace talks in the Middle East will actually start to work, and there will be a ceasefire. So that's how you would read it for the universe. How you would read it for a person. So for example, I'm a Scorpio, so not the most pleasant card, but this is the card that's associated with Scorpio. This is because November is when everything goes to sleep in the Northern Hemisphere and all the planets go, and then it snows, and so it's everything going to sleep to be reborn. It's not about dying death. So what happens is these 2 cards become one card. So it's like when you see a tapestry, you just walk along the tapestry and it tells a story. So if I pull out January, this becomes one card and one story. So you're including the lovers, the duality, the change with the season, and this is a card of success and love. Okay? And for myself, I would only pull out a couple of cards that jump out to me, and I would leave the rest. But this is a reading I do quite regularly if people come for a reading in January, because you can break it down. Each card is only 4 weeks. So in January I do this reading for people. In the centre I do put the year, I do put the date connected to them. If you're going to do this into an actual tarot chart, you're going to need at least 2-3 decks, because you're using numerology, you're using astrology, and you're using intuition. So the first line would be all higher arcana connected to the months, and then there would be the deal. There would also be the numerology of the person and how that related to the months. So you end up with about 200 cards, but you're trying to pick out which bits are important when you're doing up someone's chart. So it does take a long time. It is labour intensive, which is why it's so expensive. But it does create an almanac, a personalised almanac for people, so they can actually go second week in February what's going to happen, and that's all found in the Almanac. Um, I don't actually know why we don't use this reading outside January, other than it's really easy with January. We know um, January, March, June, September, December. We can easily pick that out. So I'm not sure why we don't use it the rest of the year. Probably because it only goes 12 months, whereas with a normal tarot reading we can actually go up to 18 months. We can come away from it just being specific physicalities. So this doesn't take into that the spiritual path in quite the same way. Um, okay, so I think that's covered everything. If you're going to have a go at it, go for it. You can't really do it wrong. You put the year, which is going to be 2022, which is 6, which is the Lover's card, which is related to Gemini. So if you're a Virgo, you would add the Hermit card, and those are your 2 base cards. Then you do your numerology for your year card, you would add that in, and then you would read each line as though you were reading a tapestry. Hope that makes sense. I am sorry I missed last week. I had a few family things I had to deal with, but hopefully back on track now. So I'm going to wish you all a wonderful Christmas for those that celebrate it. For those that don't, I just wish you a really awesome weekend, because I personally don't celebrate it. I'm planning on just sitting in the sun and drinking coffee all weekend while everyone else is partying. So take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.